Hi everybody and welcome to this episode of Beth's Best. Today we're doing something a little different. We are in the nation's third oldest city. Do you know where that is? Guess what? It's Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So I live in Massachusetts. Portsmouth, New Hampshire is a pretty close drive. So I am here for a girls' weekend with my mom. I'm gonna spend some quality time and we are staying at the Sheraton Harborside, Portsmouth. It's a beautiful hotel. It's perfectly located. We are in a deluxe 2-queen bed room here at the Sheraton. And I wanted to show you what this is all about and maybe even show you some of the sites that are around the hotel because there's a lot here to do and there's a lot on offer. So first we're gonna check out the bathroom, which is beautiful. This hotel was renovated not too long ago. It's not huge, but it's all really nicely appointed and it's very clean. Super clean, like you can feel it when you walk in how clean it is. So we just got the one sink here, but plenty of counter space. And then the shower also has this nice marble tiling. I don't think it's real marble, but it does feel nice and it certainly gives a nice overall impression. I like the colors, very contemporary, very cool, perfect for a couple, and you could probably even get away with it with 4 if you were here for a weekend or something like that. I probably wouldn't push it for a week, but that's just me. Okay, so coming back out, we now have a closet here with just some hanging space. Don't worry too much about that. You've got a wall mirror here, which is great for getting ready. That way you're not just committed to the one in the bathroom. You've also got some extra space here as well. And we've got this giant piece of furniture here, this giant entertainment center. It feels like the TV should be bigger to match up with the size of the entertainment center here. But underneath here, we've got some coffee supplies. So there's a Keurig machine in here. We've got a couple of drawers. Oh, actually that's the safe. We just learned something together. This is the safe. And then, there we go. Now we've got a drawer. And then we've got a little baby fridge here. This is not huge. It's only got enough room for maybe some water and some leftovers, but it is here if you need it, so that's great. And then the giant piece of furniture continues with this Mondo desk. I don't know if they needed to go this big with the furniture, but they did. It actually looks really nice, gives a nice feel, but it does take up a lot of floor space. We've got plugs here, which is fantastic. We've got just standard plugs, no USB, unfortunately. And then we've got this chair, which I thought was really cute. Not a lot of room for it, but if you're just hanging out, look at that, little footstool comes right out. I thought that was great. Could use that at home, actually. And we've got 2 queen-size beds, and SPG is known for their bedding. I don't think these are going to disappoint tonight when we sleep on these. At the end of the room, we've got the view. So this is the deluxe room. They have a couple different levels here at the Sheraton Harborside. They've got a traditional level, which is basically no view, and then they've got this deluxe level, which is some kind of a view. They don't really guarantee what that view is going to be, and then they obviously have a club level room above this, which guarantees you this beautiful view, because we are right on the water here, which is great. But we got, as a deluxe room, so that middle level, we got a room with a view. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. So this side, there's a little bit of water here from the harbor. Some commercial stuff here in the front, which isn't ideal. But on this side, if you're familiar with the area coming up on 95 or 495 from Massachusetts, that's the bridge that crosses over. Maine is just right over there. And we've got the harbor right here. So we do have a bit of a water view, which is fantastic. So we're gonna go out and have some fun after the drive here. I'd like a drink. So we're gonna go do some stuff and I'm gonna try and take some snippets and some video of our adventures. And at the end of the video, I'm going to let you know at the end of my stay here what our thoughts were. We are here for 2 nights, so I'll have a little bit of feedback for you. And you're gonna see that in a minute. Okay, we're here on Market Street. We've only been walking from the hotel for like maybe 3 minutes. Market Street is one of those areas in Portsmouth that you have to visit. Hotel's right down that way. You span around, there's all kinds of shops and things to do. There's the brewery, so we're gonna go check out that next. Okay, we're inside Portsmouth Brewery right now. We just demoed like a whole bunch of different appetizers. This place is great. They have a rotating option of beer, so check on their website before you come if you're particular, but they should have something for you. This is a great little stop for a bite to eat. They do a full menu, or you can just snack on appetizers like we did. So we're refilling and refueling, and then we're going to go do some more sightseeing. Okay, so we just went and did some damage at some of the local stores. We're walking back to the hotel, but I wanted to point out, this right here
Portsmouth. Yesterday we did the Harbor Trail walking tour, which is fantastic. You can get maps for that online. It's a great kind of way to get the lay of the land and see some of the sites and historical homes here in Portsmouth, which is great. We had a wonderful dinner. We went to River House restaurant, which is right on the water, sat outside. It was great. And when we got back to the hotel last night, we enjoyed the saltwater swimming pool. So I will insert a photo of the pool right here. So now, as I said, it's day 2. We just had we slept in. And then we had a lunch here at Popovers on the Square, which was really tasty. They have lobster-filled popovers, which is great. They have a bunch of other savory options and also some sweet popovers as well, and a variety of alcoholic beverages. They also have desserts and pastries and things like that. So today, Saturday, we're going to go over to Strawberry Bank, which is like a historical museum viewing area here in Portsmouth. And we're going to do dinner at Martingale Restaurant, again, right on the water tonight. So I will add some more video.
It is day 3 here. We are in Portsmouth, New Hampshire at the Sheraton Harborside. And I wanted to catch you up on what we did yesterday. I filmed a little bit at the Popover place, and then we went over and did the Popovers on the Square. And we went over and did Strawberry Bank, which is fantastic. It's the #1 rated thing to do on TripAdvisor here in Portsmouth, and I understand why. So Strawberry Bank, just to give you a quick moment to understand what that is, it's basically 10 acres here in Portsmouth, right near the water, that has been preserved, and it's got like 39 homes, and they're renovating and restoring them. So it's a really lovely area to kind of understand the history of Portsmouth. There's a lot of colonial architecture here, so it's definitely worth the time for a visit if you have the time while you're here and you're interested. After that we went to dinner at Martingale restaurant last night. Was not particularly good. I do not like giving places a bad review, but I would not recommend that one. The view is fantastic, but I would certainly recommend River House Restaurant or Surf Restaurant. There are a variety of great restaurants here in town. I don't recommend going to that one if you have a choice. Just my 2 cents. And then we went back over to the brewery because we love the Portsmouth Brewery so much. And we went to La Maison. It's a patisserie here in Portsmouth. They have fantastic macarons and wonderful French pastries and desserts. So that's definitely worth checking out if you have a moment. They also have crepes, savory and sweet crepes, if you're interested as well. And we are probably gonna head back over there or grab some breakfast before we check out today. But I wanna give you my thoughts next on the hotel itself. Not a lot of storage, only essentially 2 drawers for storage, and then there's some closet space with some hangers as well, but very light on the storage, so just something to be aware of. But the bathrooms are large, the beds are fantastically comfortable, and if you book a room with a deluxe or higher, you should have some kind of view of the water, which is also great. And really the big thing about this hotel is the location. Location, location, location. You are right near Market Street, right near Bow Street. There's lots of activities all within walking distance, which is just absolutely wonderful. This hotel can get expensive, justifiably so, for the location. This is an SPG hotel. This hotel, I believe, is a category 5, so it's about 10,000 SPG points a night, and it is well worth it when you compare it to the rack rates. You can definitely get a good bang for your SPG point here if that's something that you're into. I definitely recommend this hotel. The housekeeping has been fantastic, the beds are great, and it's really all about the location. So if you are coming to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, which I do recommend that you come and visit us here, this is the place to stay, in my opinion. There are some Hilton properties right next door as well, but they're not quite as nice. So if you can stay here, I do recommend it. Hi, my friends. So we checked out of the hotel, and we headed back over to La Maison, the patisserie that I mentioned before. We did ultimately get breakfast/lunch here, which was amazing. The croissants are fantastic, so buttery, so flaky, delicious, and reasonably affordable, which is great. So we're just sitting here enjoying our last couple of moments of Portsmouth. And I forgot to mention before that Stonewall Kitchen, if you're familiar with them, their original flagship store is right here in Portsmouth. It's
right down the street, right over on Market Square. So be sure to check that out when you are here in town. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to type them below. And thanks for watching this Beth's Best video. I'll see you next time.